Good morning. It is time for our math lesson for Thursday, June 11th. I can't believe that tomorrow is already the last day of school. So I'm going to go over your math assignment for today. Today we are talking about right, acute, and obtuse angles. And we are going to do that through a Nearpod lesson. So I'm going to show you how to access that. You will need to go to Schoology at lms.lausd.net, log in with your LAUSD email and password, and then you are going to click Courses and choose Grade 4. Once you do that, you're going to see this screen. You can either find the math assessment or the math assignment in the math folder, or you can scroll down here by date and you can see it under Thursday, June 11th. You can click on that assignment. It's called Math, Right, Acute, and Obtuse Angles, June 11th, and you're going to click on the Nearpod lesson. And you are going to make sure you have your first and last name so that you get credit for it. And the lesson is called Right, Acute, and Obtuse Angles. Remember that we use these forward arrows to go ahead and the back arrows if we need to go back again. So it says exit ticket, mathematics, 4th grade for GA1, it's geometry. The goal of this exit ticket is to measure student understanding of the topic by completing a few quick activities. This exit ticket is helpful for deciding if students need more practice on the topic or if they are ready to move on to something new. Next slide, materials and preparation. Before beginning this exit ticket, students should have access to blank paper and a pencil to help them solve problems if needed. So make sure you have that with you. Objectives. Assess student knowledge on the following topics. I can identify right, acute, and obtuse angles. I can draw right, acute, or obtuse angles. Going forward, let's get started. Next slide. Directions. This exit ticket will help measure what you've learned in class. You will complete different activities to show your knowledge. For each activity, there will only be one correct answer. If you get stuck, select the answer that you think is best. After the activities, you will share your feelings about this assessment. Let's review key information. Okay, so right angles are perfect corners. They are exactly 90 degrees. So they're that exactly perpendicular to each other, and they make a 90-degree angle. So the squares of a square or a rectangle are right angles. Acute angles are less than 90 degrees. So if it's smaller than a square corner, then it is an acute angle. I always remember it by thinking, oh, it's so cute because they're small. Okay, so acute angles are small angles, smaller than 90 degrees. Obtuse angles are greater than 90 degrees. So that means that it's bigger than a square corner. See how they are big here? That is an obtuse angle. So let's create. Draw a right angle. So on this draw it slide, you're going to draw a right angle and you are going to submit it. Okay. That's not a right angle, by the way. I just had to draw something so I could go forward. Draw an obtuse angle. So you're going to draw your angle that is obtuse, and then you're going to submit. Remember, you can go back. If you don't remember what an obtuse angle is, you can go back to the slides that show you that. And then you're going to submit it. Draw an acute angle. So here you're going to draw an acute angle and you're going to click submit. And then use the drawing tools. You're going to circle all of the right angles on this square. Okay. And then you're going to click submit. use the drawing tools, circle all of the acute angles. So you're going to circle on this triangle, whatever angles are acute, you're going to circle them, and then you're going to click submit. Let's write. Oops, yeah. It's an open-ended question. So it says, what is the difference between right, acute, and obtuse angles? So right here, and it says share your thinking in 2 to 3 sentences. So you're going to write about the difference between right, acute, and obtuse angles. But you're going to do it within 2 to 3 sentences telling how they're different. Okay, and then you're going to make sure you click submit so we see your answer. Let's take a quiz. There's 5 questions in this quiz. It says this type of angle is less than 90 degrees. So you're going to choose either acute, obtuse, or right angle. This type of angle is greater than 90 degrees. You're either going to choose acute, obtuse, or right angle. This type of angle is equal to 90 degrees. It is a perfect corner. So you're going to choose either acute, obtuse, or right angle. How many right angles are there in a rectangle? 4, 2, or 0. How many right angles are there in a circle? 0, 2, or 4. And I'm submitting anyway. You're going to make sure you answer all the questions. And it's going to give you a score, how many you scored out of 5. Obviously, I got 0 because I didn't answer any of them. Let's see how we feel. You're going to take a poll. How do you feel that you performed on this exit ticket? So I feel really confident. I feel confident about most of my answers. I feel confident about some of my answers, or I didn't feel very confident during this exit ticket and need more practice. So you're going to choose your answer and then click submit. And then for let's work in pairs, obviously you're not working in pairs, but you should think about, and if you'd like to, you can share your answer with someone at home, these questions. What mathematical strategies did you use to answer the questions? How did you feel about the exit ticket? And how will you practice to improve the skill? Or what do you want to learn more about now? And that is the end of today's Nearpod. See you tomorrow for our very last math lesson of 4th grade.